All right, here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CLC Paint YouTube channel. Get that logo out of the way just in case that ever becomes an issue. I heard that said one time. Might want to watch out for logos when you're doing stuff. Anyways, let's just finish up this painting because our paint here has been sitting out for a day now, and this one was really dry yesterday. So we'll see. We'll see. I think we're going 2-inch brush. 2-inch brush. But first we need to mix ourselves some color. Sorry I bumped you there. Hopefully we got a good angle today. Gonna keep practicing with those angles on the camera. I'd like some feedback though. Let me know what you think about these angles compared to the ones we were doing in previous videos. It actually shows me in the picture. I wish I had multiple cameras, but we'll get there, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's take the crimson and the blue. Shoot, let's take a tiny bit of phthalo green. Just a tiny. And we'll mix this all together right here by this purple pile. See how dry that is. Now this is going to be pretty much black and pretty much blue because there wasn't very much crimson or green. So let's grab some midnight black. Throw that in there, heck. And maybe a little bit more of the phthalo green. So we'll have a green, black, blue, whatever we get here. I want to grab maybe a touch of white just to see. And it's almost pure blue. It's almost pure blue. I'm taking too much time to mix this, so let's just use it. Let's just use it. All right, 1-inch brush. I'm gonna pull through our mixture here that we've made. The blue kind of overtakes everything sometimes. And I'm going to tap it over here because there's a tiny bit of white over there just to get some white onto the brush and so we can lighten that color up a little bit. I don't want it pure. I don't want it pure dark yet. All right, now let's just do this. Just start tapping. Tap that there. And I'm going to do some more over there. And I'm doing this down below the bottom of the mountain there. So we got some room still to play with. This comes further. To me, this is going to be a real grassy meadow that gets nice and close. Now I'm going to grab some more color, and I want to make it darkest right up here in the front. I'm going to start pulling through this color. So you get these big old thick chunks like that when your paint gets so dry. But they do add texture. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Let me get out of the shadow for you. And that will be our land. And it just goes back into the distance, back over there. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where. Now, we're going to need some reflections. So I'm going to grab some of that and pull it straight down into our water. There we go. I knew I should have finished this yesterday. It got too dry on me. Got too dry. And it's all sideways. Let's get a clean brush. Let's get a clean brush and do that. Yeah. There we go. And we'll just pull across. Hard to believe it dried so fast. Whoops. Anyways, I'm getting carried away. Let's shoot. I'm gonna take the corner of our big brush, load it with some dark color, and I'm gonna make some distant trees. Distant trees back here. They just kind of live back in the distance. Now I'm loading pure midnight black mixed with phthalo green on that same corner of the brush. And maybe that guy shaped like that. Maybe there's little ones back here, way back in the distance. These are just little indications. Looks just like a mess, really. But when you put the highlights, that's what changes everything. That's what changes everything. There's a big one there. Get some of that phthalo green. Maybe we'll try pushing up. There we go. Make some bushes like that. Make some bushes like that. Some more of the black, the green, and then our blue mixture. Shoot, maybe over here, there's a big old tree. Maybe he lives way up here. I'm just pushing straight up, kind of angling the brush. You can see it's so dry. The paint is all on the brush, but it barely even comes off at all. So don't let your paint get this dry. It's not as fun. But you avoid mud mixing. So if you have trouble making mud, then this can help you learn. Maybe there's more reflection down here for that tree, just like that. Now, see already we have the feeling of a landscape here. And we just pretty much just made a mess, right? Or at least it could feel that way. At least it could feel that way. Now let's just keep tapping a bit. Keep tapping a bit, add some variation there. There we go. Now, I'm going to switch back to our other brush over here. And shoot, we're going to need... The lighting's not as good today, so I hope it's alright from that side over there. We're just practicing. I just wanted to get this done before my paint dried on my palette. So I'm taking some liquid white. I'm just going to tap it right out. Woo! I should have blended it. That's mostly oil. Forgot to shake it, ladies and gentlemen. Set that right out on the palette. And now, I'm going to take, with this brush, a bunch of that liquid white. And I'm going to put it right on top of this Indian yellow, because it's so dry. See how dry that is. But this liquid will help us make it wet again. It's just so dry, it sticks in a big clump. Tap that in the liquid. And we're just going to play with that. We'll see what we get. Heck, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Our brush will pick up colors as we go. So now, I'm going to turn this towards me just a little bit. We're thinking of grass here, okay? So there's how our grass is shaped. Comes down, a little angle like that. I'm going to grab some phthalo green right in my brush. I'm going to mix it over here so I can get a grassy green color. See? Just like that. Now we're going to take this grassy green color, we're going to put that in. And we're just tapping with the brush horizontally at an angle. I'm no master at this. I'm just practicing. But look, you push harder and it brings out that yellow that's further up in the brush. Now, there's one just like that. See that? Isn't that nice? Doesn't that make you feel nice? It's a little flatter over here. Reload whenever you need to. Whenever you need to, just reload. Oh yeah, I got some yellow now. It gets brighter over here. And I'll just add some highlights in here and there. I don't want to destroy all the dark areas. Keep those kind of help distinguish. Just add some highlights right there, yeah. A few more highlights like so. And we got ourselves a grassy little area. Take that same color on the brush. Shoot, maybe we'll grab some of the green. And I'm just going to pull it down right underneath all of this. This is the brush we used earlier. It's kind of weird sitting to the side of your canvas, trying to get the straight down pulls. And see, this is a bit more yellow over here, so we'll tap some of that yellow. And pull that down, but automatically yellow and blue make green. There. Then I should have a clean brush for this. Just pull it, just slightly pull it across. There. And you got some shadows, some highlights, some reflections, all kinds of things going on. Now, how much time we got left? Looks like we are, I can't tell, 13 minutes out of 25. So, I'm going to need a big tree, some dirt. Let's go back to our dirty brush, big old 2-inch. Now, I'm going to get all the color I can here. So let's go through some midnight black, some of that phthalo green, all in the same corner of the brush. That big pile of blue, that's so dry. Just want to use all these, and then we'll use up all this brown over here. See how dry that is? We'll use that in our dirt areas. And then I'll make sure to wash the brushes quickly after this. Quickly. Now, big tree time. Slammed the brush onto the palette a few times. I'm going to use the corner I slammed. You know? Yeah, we'll do it. Let's just... I didn't want to mess up these beautiful clouds up there, but for the sake of the landscape, we're just tapping sideways in. Pretty much the same shape all the way down. Unfortunately, these colors are just so dry. Yeah, I'll push down here at the bottom. Start pushing in. Whoa! Forgot that wasn't in place. Hopefully you got a good laugh out of that. I did, that's for sure. There, load that up. Now I'm going to try to hold it in place over there. Alright, so right before we cut off our background over there, let's just take some of that Van Dyke Brown, and we're going to do this. Just going to rub in some dirt real quick. Comes down off like that. Maybe it's a little bigger down here or something. Who knows? And then I need some white on the palette. Need some white on the palette. Just pure titanium white, wherever you can find a spot for it. We're going to be using this for dirt anyway, so I'll put it next to the brown there. Put it next to the brown. And pick up a bit of that. Maybe blend it through the brown a little bit. We'll see what we got. And just going to touch an angle with the white on the brown. See that? See that? We made a mistake. That's just fine. It's not a little white. And this gives us some dirt. Ooh, look at that, I got a red hue in it. Very nice. Very nice. And if you want, you can use the same color you used up here to do that. It's all dry on my palette, so we're making a mess today. We're making a mess today. That almost looks like gray, but that's fine. That's fine, I'll just keep touching it. And now we need some water lines. Water lines. I need to wipe off the knife over here. Get some liquid white. We're just gonna cut little ripples. Just gonna cut some little ripples. Sorry, I gotta straighten this out. It's like coming closer down here. Nice. I like that little effect the corner of the knife made there. Sawing at it. There we go. We'll just leave something like so. Yeah, there's a little bit out there and a little bit out there. See, I'm pretty much scraping the green right off the canvas. Need some highlight on that one. There we go. We'll just leave that. What time are we looking like? I can't tell. Gonna have to get a new recording strategy. 19 out of 25. Alright, let's finish this up here. Let's finish this up because I like the scenery. It ended up being nice. Big old chunk of paint. And now, when we put this dark in here, it pushes that into the background. And then we got some little bushes down here. Like so. Boom. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to make this thicker, more textury. Maybe make a textured bush there. Something like that. And take our highlight brush from earlier. Maybe grab some red. Shoot. I'm going to put some red bushes in this one. Yeah. There's some orange. Make an orange color. See that? Getting all crazy. Now maybe this bush is a red one. And maybe he's got an even brighter friend. He's got an even brighter friend. Maybe he's in the foreground here. This is just getting messy. Trying to go so fast, I ended up making mud here. Get some green. Yeah. Ending up with the wrong color. Ooh, that looks cool. Just tap in some grasses right there. And gonna pick this up. Move it over here and see what it turns into. Terrible color. Terrible color. We made mud. That's alright. We'll just throw it away. We'll just throw it away. I really don't have any cadmium yellow. Well. I'm going to wipe the brush on the paper towel over there. Load up whatever color we got here. And just start tapping. This tree's got highlights and shadows going on, different color branches. But he's getting darker down here at the bottom. There we go. There we go. And this bush is kind of doing something like that. And then below him, oh yeah, there's some highlights. There's some highlighted little white bushes. Not sure why, but I like it. It looks nice. Now, last but not least, so we didn't forget about him, we'll do this tree over here. Just leaving some dark spots here and there. Maybe he's got some of those brighter highlights on the outside over here, facing towards the sun. That beautiful sunset that we did. Try to keep different dark areas and stuff going on in there. And then we'll just touch these bushes back here a couple times. See, if your paint's not thick enough or wet enough, it won't stick back there. There. I think that's good enough for me. It's Good enough for a quick, easy, just to practice. Get that feeling, the freedom of expression. Just let it go. Just let it go, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll switch the angle here. And I want to say thank you so much. Smash the like button, consider subscribing, and I'll be back in the future with more beautiful landscapes to throw your way. This has been CLC Paint.